What's up, guys? It's your boy, still needs an intro, and today we're going to be spending more money. Now, just to recap, I got this here, the VHT Nightshades. I was thinking about getting the Rust-Oleum, but this seems to be the product that everybody uses, and by the sounds of it, it's pretty much the same as everything else. And here we have Meguiar's Machine Glaze. It's a super duper fine cut. This is only to get the orange peel out, so I don't really need a super rough polish. And I went ahead and got some of the thinner 3M masking tape because the only stuff my mom had was the thick pieces of the blue painter's tape. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, now I'm just pulled in the garage here. I got the door cracked because it gets really stuffy. So I'm gonna take microfiber and go ahead and start cleaning off the tail lights. And then I'm gonna get some soapy water. And then after that, I'm gonna grab some rubbing alcohol and get the last little bit of dirt and grime off of here. And then we're gonna tape it up and start prepping. Now here I have Turtle Wax's premium headlight restoring kit, so I'm gonna use this to start prepping. As you can see, I have some sanding pads, and they go up in abrasiveness, so it starts with 1, goes to 2, and then 3, and then 4, and in between them you have this lubricant, and then in between each stage of sanding I'm going to rub it again with rubbing alcohol just to make sure I get all of the imperfections off. And then I'm not going to use this just because it's a cleaning compound, and in order for the tint to stick to the tail lights, you can't have any sort of wax or compounds or anything on it. So I'm going to go ahead and start hitting it with the sandpaper. Now you can see I got her all masked up, prepped, and scuffed. I just hit it with the heaviest grit out of the kit. So now I'm gonna rub it one more time with alcohol and we're gonna start spraying. One thing people should talk about more in videos like these is the sheer smell of rubbing alcohol. God, it smells like this entire garage is about to get its flu shot. Now we're gonna take her and shaky for a long while, and then we're just gonna put a super light coat on first, super thin, because this stuff likes to run. So I'll get back to you when I get that first layer on. All right, first coat's on, and there's a little bit of a difference, not super noticeable. Let's come over here to the other side. You can tell there's a little bit of a tint, but again, needs to be super duper light, because you really want to stay away from runs, especially with stuff like this. So we're going to let this first coat dry completely, and then we're going to come out here and put number 2 on. And remember, Grandpa, it's reversible. All right, coat number 2 is on, and it's starting to get pretty dark. I think we're just going to do one more coat after this and then slap on the clear coat, but I guess we'll see. I was having a little bit of a mental conflict. I didn't know if I wanted to stop at 3 coats and just hope it was going to be dark enough for my liking, but I also didn't want to go too extreme and do a 4th coat and have it be illegal. So I decided to spray on a heavy-ish 3rd coat. So I really watched it and made sure that it wasn't running or anything. And I think I made the right decision. Because this right here looks exactly like I envisioned it. I don't want to go any darker or lighter, because my only real fear is going to be the brake light and then the reverse lights, because I don't want to be, you know, rear-ended or anything. But this is pretty much exactly what I was hoping for, and I'm very happy with the results. So I'm going to let this third coat dry. I'm going to give it a little longer because it's going to be the top coat, and then I'm going to start spraying the clear after it's done drying. All right, now we're going to start throwing on the clear coats, and then we're going to let those cure for about 15 minutes at a time, and then we'll begin polishing. We're probably going to throw on about 3 or 4 clear coats just to be sure. And here's the grand reveal. It's not like, my camera's not doing a very good job, but it's like just dark enough to where you can tell it's tinted, but you can also see the running lights through it, and then when the brake lights are on you can see them as well. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Alright, hit the brakes. Okay, now reach down and put it in reverse. Okay, you're good. So I gave it some thought, and I was looking at them, and gonna be honest, I kind of rushed the process. I let the clear coat set for a day and a half, and then I wet sanded all of the clear coat off, and I actually went a little bit into the Nightshade. So what I'm gonna do now is spray a very light coat to kind of get the same color that was on it back, and then I'm gonna let that dry completely out, and then I'm gonna begin my clear coat. Alright, got the final layer of clear coat over the top, and I'm gonna have to say that I'm very happy with the way this turned out. I wet sanded all of the orange peel for the most part out, and then I polished it with the Meguiar's, and there's a little bit of overspray right about here. You can see the line, and it's not super bad, but you can kind of hear the difference. But yeah, I am pretty happy with the Nightshade. It put a very nice even coat over everything, and as long as you do it right, it turns out really nice. And if you can see, what I tried doing was matching the tail light tint with the rear window tint, which I believe is roughly 35-40%. So it kind of gives it a nice even look from the rear window tail light to the third window on the side. And it was definitely good practice for future when I work with clear coat a little more. Now, if you found this video helpful, please be sure to like and share. If you'd consider subscribing, click over here. If you want to see what YouTube recommends you watch next, click over here. And as always, I look forward to seeing you guys next time.